The dancing chipmunks in the corner.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Film Refresh Pod. I'm your host, Alec Wells. To my right.
To your right, your favorite chipmunk, Simon.
I thought you were gonna say Theodore at first.
I was.
There's no way that he is Simon.
Why did you change it?
Because he's wearing green.
I'm Cameron.
So you're Simon, you're Theodore, and I'm definitely Alvin.
No, absolutely not.
Dude.
Alec, you do not want to be Alvin.
I want to be Alvin.
Okay, we'll talk
I'm
about this
Alvin.
later, but he's definitely Alvin.
I'm an
for
Alvin
sure.
fan.
He's an
Okay.
agent of chaos.
We'll talk about it. So yeah, we are Film Refresh. Our movie of the day is Alvin and the Chipmunks Chipwrecked. So if you caught last episode, you know this is Chris's movie. He forced us to watch this.
He did.
Oh, dude, I didn't even do this last podcast. But let me do this real quick. Tagline. This holiday, it's going to get squeaky.
Oh,
That is an apt
yeah.
tagline. That is an apt
That's not
tagline.
bad at all, actually.
That is not a
Yeah.
bad one.
I forgot the
Alec! Yeah, because
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so real quick, we'll go through. So the director was Mike Mitchell. It was written by Jonathan Abel, Glenn Berger, and Ross Bagdasarian. The cast, which is pretty interesting: Justin Long, Matthew Gray Gubler, Jesse McCartney, Jason Lee, Amy Poehler, Anna Faris, Christina Applegate, and Alan Tudyk.
Tudyk.
The director of photography is Thomas E. Ackerman. Production designer is Richard Holland. Editor was by Peter Amundsen. Music by Mark Mothersbaugh. And yeah.
All right.
I don't have the VFX.
Okay.
Let me find that.
Yeah, find the VFX supervisor. Unironically, he did good. They did good.
But yeah. Start talking, dude, while I look for this.
Okay. Why? That's what I gotta ask.
Why?
It's a classic movie, classic American cinema.
Um,
When I think of summer blockbusters, I think of Jaws, Barbie.
When was this released?
It was probably released.
Gotta be like July, right?
I'm gonna say probably 2012.
So is it like July of 2012? I assume it was a July release. Or June or July.
It could be a December
It was
movie.
released in 2011. I know.
December? Why would it release in December? But isn't it a holiday movie?
Month.
Yeah, the holiday.
Well, no, but like a vacation movie, like a summer movie.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess it
You know what?
depends because they're inconsistent with a lot of that sort of stuff.
It would be on brand
what?
for them to release it in December.
Wait, this says visual effect. I can't tell if it's the first person. Is it the no? That's Match Move technical director. But they also used rhythm and hues.
Okay, so that makes sense.
Yeah,
like I
yeah.
said, because they do a lot of animal VFX. So because I believe, from what I understand, it's like they have a method for fur simulation that's really groundbreaking.
Yeah, there's a lot of names. I don't see like the head.
I mean, that's okay.
Artist, but yeah, rhythm and hues was used a lot, which is also funny because I was gonna bring up. Well, actually, I'll get to that because I know that's coming up later.
Why is rhythm and hues important?
That's the VFX. Rhythm and Hues did it on Life of Pi. And
Oh, the last movie we watched.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Oh, so you were just being condescending.
I was not being condescending.
He was trying to bring you
It's
around
been
to
a
saying it
week.
was the last movie we watched.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
It has been a week.
Yeah. Why is he being weird about
clearly
that?
by our attire.
Okay, fucking Alvin and Theodore looking.
Dude,
at
Alec hates verisimilitude.
Okay, it's official. I'm Dave.
Actually,
He's not Dave.
I think you're
There's
Ian.
no way.
I think you're Ian.
Uncle.
He's definitely more
Uncle
Ian
Ian?
than Dave.
Uncle Ian. I think you're more Ian than Dave.
All right, can we? I'm gonna start off with a positive because even though this movie is fucking
There's a lot of
awful,
those.
it's awful. Like I'm not even kidding when I say that this could be used as a torture device, right? Mainly because of the music. But here's the thing: I'll say the one thing that I can praise the movie about, which is the one through line in all of the Alvin and the Chipmunks movies, is that David Cross as Ian, the manager, is great. He is really good. He's very funny. He had like 2 jokes that made me laugh in this movie. Otherwise, I didn't laugh the entire time. But he's trying, and he also, well, I say he's trying, but like you can tell he's miserable, like acting on the set. But like it makes sense for the character to do that, and that's kind of the way that I feel like he's always been. Like he's a great comedian, right? So it makes sense for him to be good at a role like this.
I think he is the best part of the movie.
I think he was born to play it.
Yeah, I
To
think
play
that's
Uncle
his.
Ian.
That's his.
Yeah.
Hall role.
I think his character arc.
Yeah,
very-
he comes around.
Yeah, no, he does,
Yeah.
and I like the budding bromance between or romance.
Yeah, but
between
David
and Ian.
So he has a beautiful character arc. We can say that. But the thing is, it's really true to form and true to who we are as people, because in the end. So he comes around a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
He's nice. The Chipmunks like him a little bit, but he's still a little bit of a douchebag. He still was literally about to leave Dave. He was like, "Oh, I don't care if you leave my friend and let him die in front of his kids." So it's just like
That's because it's bad writing.
It's good writing.
He keeps that edge, though, the little bit of that edge that he has.
Yeah. I
Sure.
mean, we all like it'd be unrealistic if he loses his edge.
Yeah.
We all have to. Everyone. Like some people have the edge, some people don't, and he has the edge.
Yeah.
He's holding it.
Can we talk about the
He
whole
didn't like that.
the plot, or I guess the theme of the movie about how and I feel like this is kind of the theme of the first and two. I don't really remember, but where it's like, oh, you should give your children room to make mistakes or whatever, and give them responsibility. And Alvin literally says that 10 minutes into the movie, just really inexplicably says the theme of the movie.
I think that whole plot line is so stupid.
Oh, absolutely.
Just the way it's written.
Well, yeah, because Alvin is the worst person ever.
Yeah.
No,
he's literally
No,
like
he
Satan.
isn't.
I'm not even kidding.
That is so dramatic.
I'm gonna
He's
be
just
honest.
a-
If Dave got a gun and shot Alvin, the movie would be 1,000 times better, right?
Well, I mean,
He's just a young boy, and he gets into
Yeah, if a
hijinks.
child acts like that, come on, bro.
I don't think.
Come on, Alvin isn't even that bad.
I think it's so funny.
Everything that goes wrong is Alvin's fault.
That doesn't mean he's that bad.
No, but every time it's because he does something that he knows is stupid.
You're starting to sound like Uncle Ian.
I think
That's all
it's
I'm
so
about to
funny
say.
though. When Alvin,
You mean Dave?
Alvin sees Simone acting crazy, and he's like, "This is what I've been doing." What's his name? Dave.
Yeah, Dave.
It's kids do that. They just realize
Well,
in the moment what they're doing wrong.
I agree, but also to be fair, I think these movies have always been very inconsistent on whether they're supposed to be kids or whether they're supposed to be teenager. It does not. It kind of just goes whatever fits the storytelling purpose.
They've always been kids. When are they teenagers?
Well, they just why are they? It's the same with the second movie, but why is Alvin being flirted with a girl at the casino table? That's really weird.
Yeah, but you're telling me you've never been 12 years old and you rizzed up?
Well, obviously,
You rizzed up
but
somebody?
Dude, okay, you can't.
But it's different when she's
No,
flirting
no.
back.
No, you can't. If you want to, she's not flirting. No, listen. If you want to bring that kind of energy to Alvin and Chipmunks Chipwrecked, you gotta bring that kind of energy to Baldur's Gate. Okay? What? You'd be having sex with bears in Baldur's Gate, and you love it. Okay, let's Chipmunks are 11. Let's move from the sex discussion because they're supposed to be kids. We need to cut this from the. What are you talking about? That wasn't bad at all. Okay, come on. We can edit that out. Definitely edit that out. We're talking about sex and we're comparing Alvin to an 11-year-old. Because he is a child. And why is sex in the same sentence? Because the movie hasn't been flirted with by an adult. I feel like he's being. I don't know if she's flirting with him. I think you gotta understand. Alvin is a celebrity. It's like talking to Justin Bieber. Yeah, people over-sexualize Justin Bieber. That's a huge thing of his childhood. People do that all the time. Are you telling me that adults didn't do that to Justin Bieber? Absolutely. I've never said that. I'm just saying. I don't think. I'm crazy, bro. She wasn't trying to hit on this child.
Chipmunk.
He's giving this movie way too much credit.
They were also gambling.
Yes, that is true.
Yeah, what's wrong with gambling?
Maybe he isn't underage.
He is. He's a chipmunk. It's
They
different
can't buy
for them.
alcohol, remember?
But
I guess, he
you
could be
can't
18.
gamble.
Yeah, but they're sneaky. They snuck in. You think they just walked in?
The dude pushed them on a pile of chips.
Also, you guys gotta understand, they're celebrities. They are celebrities. Yeah.
They do not sell that. I will say that if that is the case, that they
you
do,
would need to have watched the first two movies to know.
No,
they
I know,
are
that's what I was gonna say,
Justin
though. That's
Bieber
what I was gonna
levels of
say.
famous.
They are popular, but why, when in that casino scene, is nobody like, oh my god, it's the Chipmunks, oh my god, it's the famous pop stars? They don't. They just boom.
Because it's a cruise for rich people. Rich people. It's just like chill.
But you just said they're celebrities.
So,
So
but
yeah,
people
they
are
are
gonna recognize
celebrities.
them.
I'm saying that's why she's hitting on him, but they're not gonna be swooning.
But you're saying that I never mind. I'm not gonna even.
Is it a cruise for? Does the movie ever is like, yeah, it's a cruise for rich people.
Well, it's obvious because the Chipmunks are on there and they're not
Now,
freaking
Carnival
out. And the
Dream-
Chipmunks are
Well,
really
The
famous.
freaking what's his face? Ian is on there.
The cruise ship that they're
Yeah,
going on
he's the
is
talent.
From what I understand, the cruise ship that they were going on is it is a real cruise ship, right? And it is a mid-level cruise ship. And obviously, getting on a cruise in general, you have to have like a certain amount of money, right? I mean, I don't think anyone's going to blow money on a cruise unless they're like, relatively like upper middle class, right? So I at the very least, you can assume that most of the people on here are upper middle class, right?
Let's get politics out of Alvin and Chipmunks.
Okay.
I was gonna say.
And can we talk about the music?
Yeah, we can talk about the music.
Because let me read the exact thing that I said. But okay, the harmonizing in these songs are like drills into my eardrums. They could be used as actual torture devices. And yes, it's like I haven't seen the other two in a long time, but this, at least from memory, this seems so much worse.
This is for the Nightcore fans. And
I don't even know what that
fan.
means.
What's Nightcore, like club, like night?
Nightcore, it's like the thing on YouTube where like it's songs and it's sped up and it sounds like high pitched, and it was very popular. And it's for the Nightcore fans. They understand it. I think I would equate the music in this to Brat. Also Theodore. I think that's where she got it from.
What is Brat?
Brat Summer. The color of your shirt. Theodore.
Okay.
Theodore, Brat, the color of your shirt, the summer.
Are you saying the color is identified as Brat?
Okay.
So
I'll
that's the
give you
name of the
a
color?
hint. Alvin sometimes might act a little fancy around the other Chipmunks.
Dude, are you?
What do you think?
I feel like you're talking.
Are you talking about Charlie XCX right
Yes,
now?
Brat.
Okay.
Brat.
Is that what is Brat?
Theodore.
Dude, I barely
Brat.
know who that is. I don't even know. Like, who's Charlie XCX? Is
It's-
it?
Dang.
Sure. Anyways, I just feel like it's like that. If Alvin and the Chipmunks was in modern day, then they would definitely.
What do you mean if they're in modern day? It is modern
They
day.
are modern day, dude.
You mean
It's
2024?
2011.
Yeah, I mean
right
2024. Hey, buddy, wake up! It was 12 plus years ago when Chipwrecked came
Yeah,
out.
but you're acting.
That isn't
you're
modern
acting as if
day.
That's a huge difference between now.
Yeah, it is, bro. There's AI. There's Elon Musk. There was COVID.
Yeah, dude. Let's be honest.
And there's been a bunch of stuff that's happened
Okay,
since then. We are
can we talk
fundamentally a different culture.
The Chipmunks are dead.
No.
Like in 2024,
No.
the Chipmunks are dead because
Well,
Chipmunks don't have.
No,
like,
because
what's their
they're
lifespan?
Well,
buddy,
COVID-
they're
COVID-
magical chipmunks.
COVID affected them.
Oh, they definitely died of COVID because you know that Ian is anti-vax for sure.
But Ian doesn't hang out with them.
What? He's their manager at
No,
the end.
he's
Of,
not.
isn't he at the end of the third one? I thought at the very end of this, he's their manager. Again.
No, he isn't.
Are you sure?
No.
Okay.
Brother,
I misinterpreted
my
that.
guy. Anyways, that's what I was gonna say. It's like if they were modern day, they would be working with Charlie XCX. Charlie XCX would be in the 5th Alvin the Chipmunks movie.
That is a huge insult to Charlie XCX.
That's not an insult. That's a blessing.
No, it is not. That is actually. We just lost so many fans because you said that.
Did you know?
You guys didn't even know who Charlie XCX was.
I
brought the
I did know who
fans
Charlie
here.
XCX was because you said fancy. I knew
You
that.
didn't know
I
Brad
I don't know
Summer.
what Brad is or Brad Summer. I haven't heard that term before. I don't listen to Charlie XCX. I'm not in that group.
Well, all I'll say is Alvin may act a little fancy around everybody.
Yeah, I think we got.
I can't
I think
wink.
we got it the first time.
I can't wink, but I've seen Iggy Azalea live when I went to go see Pitbull.
Does that mean?
Does
Does that mean by like connection you've listened to Charlie XCX? Is that what you're saying?
Well, no, I mean, it's just fancy, you know. So
He just wanted to flex.
she was pretty good. I saw a Pitbull live.
Dude, I'm lost. This conversation.
I do feel like
This is
Pitbull.
what happens when he picks Alvin the Chipmunks Chipwrecked for us to watch.
Is Pitbull in Alvin the Chipmunks? I feel like he's not in the third one for sure, but he probably is in the first or the second one. That sounds about
I think he's in
right.
the second one, or he's in the concert of the first one because I think you might be right that they like fist bump him or something.
He's definitely Alvin. I mean,
no like actual
Pitbull
Because
is
Justin Bieber's in the
Pitbull
one
is
of the first ones.
definitely an Alvin the Chipmunks fan. I already know.
I mean, you're right. He does have really bad taste in music anyway. so-
Okay, song with Alvin from Alvin the Chipmunks, the band, Charlie XCX, and Pitbull. Let's do it. Let's make it happen.
Only one of the people in that group is talented,
Yeah, I don't think. Well,
That is great. You're saying Pitbull is not talented?
in my opinion.
Yeah, Alvin is the only talented one.
Yeah, that's actually what I meant. No.
I'm just kidding. I can't say-
That's
I can't say
great.
that.
You
That's slander.
Brat Summer.
I said
Brat
it with
Summer.
my chest.
Don't peek me, bro. You're peeking. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, music. Mark Mothersbaugh
Oh my God.
also did the music for Thor Ragnarok 2017.
Great soundtrack.
Yeah.
The music, it's not just like, obviously their like shrill singing is incredibly painful.
Yeah, it's horrible.
But it's the song, like the song choices are just like the safest, most corporate. Like this whole movie feels very corporate. Obviously, it's like, oh, we are going to drill the fact that this is targeted towards kids and that's it, and we're going to appeal to literally nobody else. But here's the thing, we're not even going to appeal to kids, because I know for a fact that if I saw this when I was 10 years old, or what was it, 2012 that this came out?
2011.
Okay, 2011?
Yeah.
So right, so when I was 10 years old, I would have hated it, because I didn't like the second one, and this one's significantly worse.
Yeah, it's bad. It's a
I
bad
liked
movie.
it.
But maybe we should. But maybe we're looking at this wrong. Like,
If you were a chipmunk,
no.
Wait, hold on, hear him out. If I was a chipmunk, I would hate this movie, because it would actually be harming the image of chipmunks.
no. I mean,
I thought you were gonna say what I was gonna say, but like, if you were a child, because this movie is definitely made
Bro,
for
what?
children.
Oh, for sure.
What?
For sure.
No,
Made for
it's made for chipmunks.
Are you chipmunk? Is that why you like it?
You know.
Chris Monk?
Yeah, you know. You know.
Tris Monk? No, I think if I could, in my mind, be like, okay, I'm a child. Let's watch this movie. I'm a child. Like, let me see. I think I would still hate it.
I'll say
really
I agree.
I thought it was okay when I first watched this as a kid. I thought it was okay, and then I was over the summer one time. I was stuck, and we didn't have cable or anything, and the only movie that we brought with us was Alvin the Chipmunks Shipwrecked. So I saw that movie like 20 times. I did hate it. I did hate it.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
But this, like, you hate it now?
But you're saying on the rewatch you
Yeah,
came to appreciate it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, on the rewatch, it's certainly an interesting movie. I'm just trying to look at it from the point of view of a chipmunk, because there's certain things that I would never be able to understand about this movie, so I don't want to pass my judgment onto it when it really isn't.
I'm
made
going to
for
pass
me.
my judgment onto
It's
it.
made for if I was a furry little.
Wait,
guy.
hold on.
Wait, like, how do you, mother trucker? I told you were going to do that.
These chipmunks are children.
You need to take that down.
Wait, what? Why? What do you mean? Yeah, if I was a furry little guy,
I don't think they're children.
they're children.
They're
Are they
definitely children.
children?
They're like 10, 11, maybe.
No,
getting into
no,
12.
they are in middle school in the second one, so maybe they're like 13 or 14.
Dude, I don't think I've ever even seen
Were they
this.
The squeak. You didn't see the
I don't
squeakle?
think I saw this.
Oh, the Squeakle's amazing, dude.
It is not. It's really bad, but I will say it does make this one look amazing.
Dude, I remember enjoying the first one though. But
The first one's
I was
the
little.
classic.
I also think the songs that they choose in the first one are more like kid songs, if that makes sense. Like and also the songs that several of the songs that they chose are songs that the original animated characters also sang. So I think like stomaching them singing those songs is a lot easier to me. Or like All I Want for Christmas, I'm pretty sure they sing that right in the first one. And of course that song is sung by a child, like the one that's most listened to by most people. So I think that's a little bit more like easy on the ears than listening to like whatever the hell they're doing in any of the songs in this. I genuinely don't think there's a single good song in this third one. Like if you removed all the music, that would have been amazing. Also, notice how they forgot. There's like a 45-minute period where they don't have any music in this movie at all, and then at the end they're like, okay, well we need to do one more while we're on the boat at the end.
I don't think they forgot. It's just it's storytelling. It's writing.
No, the pace at the beginning of this movie was insane. I can tell that this movie was definitely longer because the pace of the first part where they're on the boat is insane. Like there's just no way it had to be like at least 10 minutes longer, and they had to have edited it down because it's literally so fast paced.
No, with these children's movies, like that's just like the pacing of those sort of movies. So I don't think they shot any more than they did.
Well, maybe I don't know, because I think you're right, because I don't remember the beginning.
Yeah, the part we're on
Because
the
it was
boat because
happening
it's so
too
fast, and it's just like here's the thing. It's like the thing that they say where kids are like watching Subway Surfers and like all these clips.
Yeah.
It's like that where we're like, okay, we got to catch the kids' attention early on and then hold them later. But I'm just saying, like, there's no way any kid would watch this first movie and say that the first part and say they do enjoy that first part. There's no way that they stick around for the boring ass part on the island. Like, are you kidding me? No, they're leaving.
Yeah, that's fair.
But okay, can we talk about the island itself? Right?
Yeah, we can. We can talk about
Okay.
whatever you want.
This just shows you how lazy the writing is, which is at one point they're just like, okay, by the way, there's a volcano.
Well, they established that in the
Oh,
beginning.
okay, yes.
But they show it, but they don't
Yeah,
say anything.
they show it. So obviously, you know that. Well, they showed a volcano, right? So maybe something will happen. But the problem is, if they would have shown that and then started the actual been like, oh look, it's like starting to erupt or something. It's
Yeah, they
something
could
starting to
have
happen.
done inserts or
Like
something.
way sooner, the stakes would have been way better. The whole them being trying to find each other would have been way. There should have been actual stakes, right? Sorry, continue. I didn't have anything else to say. There's would have been actual stakes.
I think the movie would be much better if one of the chipmunks died.
Dude,
I agree.
Dude,
We need stakes.
It definitely needed to be Alvin for sure.
No.
One of the women.
No.
Female chipmunks.
Wow,
No.
that's fucked up.
Well, you can't. It's called Alvin and the Chipmunks. The Chipettes aren't even in the name. Why would you kill Alvin and the Chipmunks?
Chipettes, they're
They
all,
need-
they're
Yo,
still
they're the
chipmunks.
chipmunks.
They were planning for 2015's road trip. Okay.
Oh yeah,
The fourth one.
You're the ACU.
Yeah.
I think if we're gonna go accurate, Simon needed to die.
That's true. He did have a whole arc. Wait,
Yeah, he had his arc. He had his storyline. He had his moment in the sun.
Well,
And
no,
he should have
because-
died from the volcano because
well-
that would have had stakes, and we
Well,
need
no,
stakes
I
for
See,
this.
that is. I think you're right though. That is the best character because
for
then-
sure.
Because
It's like
then,
one of the few good, okay parts about the movie, honestly.
Because then like Alvin learned his lesson from Simon. Simon comes back to his regular self, and then I don't know, like Ian stomps on him or something.
he should have died in Chipwrecked, and then he can come back and road trip.
Dude, or the next one is just
Them going to find him.
that.
Isn't
It's
it-
about his
Alvin the
funeral.
Chipmunks in the search of Simon or something.
Can we talk about how crazy it is that I forget which actor plays Simon, right? Maybe is it Jesse McCartney or Matthew
Simon
Gray?
Pegg.
I think it's Matthew
Greg Gubler.
Oh.
So isn't it crazy that instead of getting that actor to do a French accent, they instead cast a whole new person to play the French version of Simon? There's the thing, they didn't even cast a French actor. They were like, yo, let's cast Alan Tudyk.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I do really like Alan Tudyk, but I think that's hilarious as a decision to do something like that. Very on brand for
Well,
this
I
movie.
feel like maybe Matthew Gray Gubler couldn't do a French accent.
Oh, well, Alan Tudyk couldn't do a French
It
accent.
is funny
but-
that they spent so much money casting these
Yeah, it's insane.
these comedians to play chipmunks just for us to not be able to hear anything in their voice.
Yeah.
And also it's not like they're giving
Any
Oscar worthy performance, so it is pretty funny
Well, to
budget
be fair,
wise.
they didn't spend a lot on Justin Long, so.
True.
What do you mean? What's the
His
what-
stocks were low in 2011.
No, Justin Long.
No, I mean he's.
I think he was a thing in 2011.
Yeah,
That's why he's Alvin.
but he did a lot of I feel like.
Alvin. Sorry, I just had to do that.
How did it come to the first episode? You didn't do that one time. This episode.
All right.
But anyways,
So,
okay.
Wait,
with
let me
Alvin and the Chipmunks,
Are you gonna?
do you
actually
think do you think God exists in this universe?
No, obviously
he
not.
wouldn't have created something that annoying.
Yeah, I agree. He would have stricken down Alvin for sure, like in the first movie.
I do think that it's like Happy Critter Friends or whatever, that episode in South Park. I think they are the embodiment of Satan.
No, I think Alvin is. I genuinely believe that.
Yeah.
He's like the most awful thing ever. But also, okay,
He's not the most awful thing.
in
The
the
most-
movie,
Alvin, he's a good guy.
you're saying that there's a character that's
If we're talking about characters that are the most morally reprehensible, it's
obviously.
Ian.
Oh, it's definitely Zoe. Is that the name of that? Is that the name of that character?
Zoe, yeah.
Oh yeah, her switch was
Jenny
kind of out of
Slate.
nowhere. Jenny Slate did really good though. But
Yeah,
her
she
switch
does.
was out of nowhere.
She's okay. I do like Jenny Slate, and I honestly think she gave that the most that she could, and the most that I would if I was put in this garbage movie.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't like it, but I didn't like her performance. But I think that's because of the writing.
You weren't a
of her
chipmunk.
character.
Oh,
You can tell that it has 3 writers. That is for sure.
Yeah.
3 writers is like a very reasonable amount of writers.
I agree, but on a movie like this, you can tell.
For Alvin and the Chipmunks Chipwrecked, you need 1 writer.
No, I feel like you need
Okay.
3. You
No.
need 3.
How do you need 3?
I need
Alvin,
to know that.
I feel like for Alvin the Chipmunks even more so. It's like the plot is so convoluted. There's so many moving parts.
Dude.
Okay, can I? So the budget. I don't know. Were you gonna talk about the budget at all? Okay.
No, I don't
So
have
the budget of this movie was $80 million. I will say it does look like an $80 million movie, even though it's very shot boring, but like it has a lot of CG. So
Yeah.
of course, right? I hope that all of the actors that acted in this, like as people, I hope that they got a lot of money.
Wait, there's people in this?
The box office was $342 million.
That's crazy.
There's
bro.
absolutely no reason why they shouldn't have made another one, which they did. So that makes sense. That is really unfortunate that many people saw this. But also, I will say, of course, the market for like G and PG movies that like you can take a 7-year-old to is pretty small, especially when like Disney isn't releasing animated movies. So that's why a movie like this is always going to do well, right?
Yeah.
It's also just sorry, I see it on your computer, but I started The Office.
Yeah, dude.
Office.
I was trying to remember where she was in.
Yeah, Phyllis. She
Smith.
showed up. She was actually unironically one of the
I've
best
seen The Office.
performances in it. Like she should have been one of the main characters because she actually had really good comedic timing.
What was she?
She was the
flight attendant in like the after credit scene.
Oh, I was like, I don't.
Wait, there was an after. I didn't even see that.
Yeah, there is an after
I
credit
didn't watch
scene.
it that far.
Well, wait, did you not see her then in it?
No, that's what I was saying. I don't remember her being in it.
Yeah, she's in after credit scene.
Are
Where
they
they're like flying back.
Yeah, she's like
from-
complaining, and then in the end, the thing that the movie was partly about with like Alvin. He ends up doing the exact same thing that he did in the beginning of the movie
On
and
the
like
plane.
messes up something on the plane, and then it ends with Dave shouting, "Alvin!"
Alvin
I didn't
would
even see that.
100% be labeled as a flight risk, and he would not be allowed on any planes anymore.
Well, all of them, they're a wild animal. I guess they're not wild.
They could be like emotional support or something, but
They're chipmunks.
obviously you can have emotional support animals of like all kinds.
They are chipmunks. They're not some beast.
Dude, I feel like a chipmunk could hurt you.
Oh, I
A
agree.
wild chipmunk.
Well,
But unless it was Alvin, in which case,
Stop
that
it.
thing's dead.
They are just like us.
Because my anger would overtake me and adrenaline would kick in. I don't care
Have
what
you
it does
ever
to me.
That's crazy,
have you ever
dude.
seen a talking chipmunk?
Yeah.
I mean, I've watched
seen
the Alvin and the Chipmunk
2
movies.
of them.
Wait, you've only seen 2?
I've only seen the first one and this one.
Oh, you're missing out.
He's not missing out.
You started. Why did you turn it?
But I just would like to have them as my friends.
Did you pick this movie because you knew that it was going to be bad, or did you pick it because like, oh well, you wanted to rewatch it and see if it was like as bad as you remember, but also torture us?
Well, we're doing ocean movies for these first batch, or like water related, and I just wanted to pick the movie of the summer, guys. We're out and about. We're in the sun. It's
Movie
hot.
of this summer, or movie of the summer in 2011.
Every summer.
I mean, it is
the
Every
movie of
summer
every
ever?
summer.
It is
Yeah,
2011 still.
It is
right now.
We are filming this in 2011.
The movie just came out.
Yeah.
So,
I saw.
so what do we think about who's going to win the election? Is it going to be Obama
I think-
or Obama?
I thought.
Obama.
I think it's interesting because this movie sucks so bad.
I love how plain you said that.
The
This movie sucks so bad.
The director had so many other movies that are just amazing.
All right,
Ready? You
that
ready
sounded
for
very
this?
sarcastic.
You ready for this? Sky High.
Oh, okay, actual banger.
Oh, yeah.
Shrek Forever After.
Oh,
2010.
Okay, haven't seen it.
The SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water, 2015.
Oh, that one's great.
Trolls, 2016.
Oh, insane cast on that.
Kung Fu Panda 4, 2020.
Oh yeah, what's the deal with him
Not seen
doing animated sequels? So he did
Yeah.
Kung Fu Panda 4, he did Chipmunks 3, and then
Well, he did.
Shrek 4.
He did all the. I'm pretty sure he did all of the Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Oh,
I
did
would
he?
love to
Okay,
know
okay.
his casting process. Like, how did he find those chipmunks?
I really hope that it took them like 6 months and that it like was a really
Well, do you think like
stringent.
do you think they're American? Do you think Alvin's putting on an accent? I feel like Theodore is probably he's probably Swiss.
Well, I can actually tell you that Theodore is actually played by a woman, and the woman that voices Theodore also voices. Oh wait, no, sorry. The singing voice. My bad.
voices.
The
singing voices
The
are
actress that sings for Theodore also sings for all of the Chipettes, which I thought was interesting.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, voices. My bad. Portrayed. got into character.
He also, you're right. He could, maybe he didn't do the other Alvin and the Chipmunks. Yeah, it only says...
So you only did 3?
It only says Chipwrecked. He also did the SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water. Isn't that the sequel? Or like the second?
Is that which one? What year is that?
It's Sponge Out of Water is the
2015.
live action one.
Yeah, that's the new one.
Half animated. They
And
came
then-
out with one after that.
And then he did the Lego Movie 2.
Okay,
Second
wow.
part.
So that's like his thing.
Kung Fu
Is
Panda
I guess
4.
he's just like a reliable director that they bring in. I mean, from what I understand, none of those movies are like incredibly impressive. Not to say that they're bad, but I don't think that anyone's
Take
out
that
here.
out of your mouth.
I don't think
about
anyone's out
Track
here, like-
Forever After.
I don't- oh,
Take
wait, I didn't
that.
tell you about...
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth, dude.
I didn't tell you about the greatest movie. I don't know if either of y'all have seen this. But
Okay.
he did Deuce Bigelow, Male Gigolo.
I have not.
I've not
heard.
seen that.
I've
In
heard many a
1999.
things.
I've
With,
seen that cover.
Rob Schneider.
Yeah, Rob Schneider.
Yeah.
Rob Schneider actually was part of the writing group for that movie,
Oh, I thought you were gonna say for Chipwrecked, and I was about to be
No,
like,
no.
bruh.
which is insane. 5.7 IMDb rating on the movie. I haven't seen that movie either. I just thought it was a funny name.
I have heard it's very bad, but
mean,
I don't think that it could be as bad as
It
this.
looks like...
Well, no, probably it could.
It
It could be worse.
It looks like a movie Rob Schneider stars in.
You know, the thing about this movie is that like
Not bad movies. Sometimes I think different.
the writing, like don't get me wrong, the writing's bad and the story's bad, and most of the performances aren't that interesting. But here's the thing: as a whole, it's not like the movie is. I've seen a lot of movies that are much, much worse than this, but I think it really is just the fact that their voices are so annoying, and the songs are so bad, and that it's just so uninteresting.
I think you're just not the target audience for this.
Yeah, but here's
The
the thing:
target
I'm
audience is
reviewing it, so
Chipmunks.
it doesn't matter.
Chipmunk.
It's not Chipmunks. It's children.
The target
Okay.
audience is
You
children.
show me a kid who's gonna watch this. It's Chipmunks.
Dude, so based.
Okay, whatever.
Show me a child that's gonna watch this movie.
a lot of child.
Of course, yeah.
A lot of
child.
All right,
I did it too.
dude. What's wrong with you? Anyways,
I got 2 animated.
Okay, so Alvin the Chipmunk. Do you think? Sorry, one question
Yeah, go
before we
ahead.
move on. Do you think that Alvin would have so if this was the French Revolution, do you think he would have supported using the guillotine against
Marie
Marie
Antoinette?
Antoinette?
Alvin.
Yeah.
Alvin.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. He would have ridden.
I
He would have
think-
ridden
yeah.
the fucking blade.
Was
as
it?
flew down?
Is it Rosencrantz or what's the name of the dude the like guy
Michael
who
Rosencrantz?
was part of the French Revolution who ended up getting betrayed by it. Anyways, that guy, the little
My French teacher's
politician guy.
mad, but yeah, I don't know.
I feel like Alvin would have been him. He would have been his second in command. I feel like there's a lot of bloodlust behind his eyes.
Oh, I completely
Alvin
agree.
does?
I completely
I'm sure
agree.
if he was, I think if Alvin was in any other like bloody time period, he would be leading an army.
Oh, for
of people
sure.
to slaughter.
I mean, like, yeah. Keep this kid away from any weapons of mass destruction. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
You-
I think it would be more like if he was in a Game of Thrones kind of series. I don't think Simon or Theodore would be alive.
Oh, he would have
Sure.
been.
I think he'd be like you wouldn't understand this because you haven't seen Game of Thrones, but he'd be like Ramsay. Alvin would be.
He would. He would definitely be more Ramsey than any other character. I
Keep
think.
an eye out
He's like
when I watch it.
Alvin is like
Okay. This is the next segment I like to. This is my favorite segment. We've only done it one time, but it's my favorite.
oh, this one's a classic.
Dude, it's a classic.
It's a classic.
This segment is called I Am
DB.
You're not.
I am
Why
a
don't
dumb
you
bitch.
join in? It's
Too corny.
I am DB. The best.
Let's go.
Shut up.
Every time.
So, guys,
I swear, if that happens every time, I'm gonna get very mad.
Go ahead and grab your clipboards, your
All right.
whiteboards. I mean, can you grab your marker? Can you grab? Can you got it, dude?
He got it. There you go.
And so basically, this segment is I go onto IMDb, I pull trivia from the facts and the goofs section in IMDb. I make some of them questions, and some I just say because I think they're interesting. And they compete head to head, and at the end, whoever has the most questions right, after 5 episodes of their victory, so like we do 5 episodes. If they win 5 episodes, they get a token, a card something. I gotta figure out what that is. And they can use that for 1 month to change somebody else's
pick.
film.
Yeah.
I was struggling. So yeah, let's hop into it.
Okay.
Let me write your names down first. The first question. Who? I feel like you guys are already going to know this one. I feel like this episode is going to be a lot easier than last episode.
Mm-hmm.
Who described filming this installment of the Chipmunk series as the most miserable experience I've ever had in my professional life?
Like this movie?
This movie. The most miserable experience I have ever had in my professional life.
It has to be the actor, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going blank on the actor's name. Can I...
Okay, I will take the character's name as well.
I forget the character's name.
Let's go!
You forget the character's name. I will accept a rough...
Come on! You're taking my point away.
Well, if
he doesn't remember the name of the character, and he
But that's
recommended
not
the movie.
the question.
Yeah.
The question isn't so much about literacy of the...
Okay, draw it.
If he can describe it, the character, without me like being like...
Okay, fair. But
Let me see if I can remember their name.
You have 10 seconds.
I'm just going blank.
10 Mississippi. 9 Mississippi. What? I started counting weird. 8 Mississippi. 7 Mississippi. 6 Mississippi.
I literally just said
5
this person's
Mississippi.
name, so it's... I'm
4
sorry.
Mississippi. 3 Mississippi.
I'm sorry, but
2 Mississippi.
it's okay. It's not personal.
Okay. Show your boards.
Okay, Cameron will go first. I'll show mine.
David Cross, Ian.
Okay, mine is The Woman on the Island.
Okay, well, you didn't even get it right, dude. We literally talked about...
Well, Cameron said that
miserable-
he thinks he was miserable. He didn't know that for sure.
I didn't know that, and that makes me feel validated.
And the reason I said her is because she was the guest star. Uncle Ian, he's been in all of the movies, so I assumed that he wasn't like the. That's my logic.
I assume it's just because they were like on location.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he wasn't in the next one.
Dang, so the next one might be worse.
Yeah, but he said even though he did not love the experience of making this movie, he has admitted that acting in a chicken costume was the most fun he's ever had in his career.
Again, him being miserable fits the character. Mm-hmm. And
I feel like I
still
tell.
think, yeah, no, I agree. And here's the thing, I still think that he tries. Like, I think he's definitely the best. The second one in particular, I think he really kind of saves that movie. I think it's not a good movie, but it would have been way worse because he's like really an even bigger antagonist in that one.
Let me ask you a question. What is a good movie?
The first Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Chipmunk
crazy.
movies.
It's not.
Next question.
It's
Who's Alvin and the Chipmunks 3 Chipwrecked was whose first film debut?
Fierce.
I was like, I'm not gonna
Wait,
say that
whose
word, but then-
first film debut?
Yeah,
debut.
Whose film debut? Sorry, whose film debut is this? I'll take the actor's name or the character's name.
Do I get 2 points if I put both?
Or the character description.
If I understand who you're talking about,
Okay.
I will take it.
I sounded really confident. I'm actually not that confident.
Well, what if it's several people's first film debuts? Do we get it right if it's not the
It's
ones
not.
you're specifically
It's
thinking
not.
of?
It's not. Everybody else in this film has done other films.
I highly doubt that because I can say somebody right now that has not been in another film.
Okay, well then write that person. Maybe you're right.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I know that's not the person you're thinking of, but if I get
Yeah, but if you
that
know that
right-
person, then why aren't you putting that
so
person?
if I get that right, but it's not the person you're thinking
if
of.
you write a person that it's their film debut, I will look and see, and if it's their film debut, I'll give you the point.
Okay, define person.
Shut up, dude.
This guy's a menace. Like I said, he's Alvin
What do you
for
mean?
sure.
What do you
He's
mean?
Alvin for sure.
What do you mean, the person? This is a human living being.
Okay, what if they're not a person?
Can you write? Did you
But
write-
they're an actor.
Have you wrote your
You should
answer?
count 'em down.
You have 10 seconds. 1 Mississippi. 2 Mississippi. 3 Mississippi. 4 Mississippi. 5 Mississippi. 6 Mississippi.
You might still
7
get it.
Mississippi.
Wait. I have
8
to write one
Mississippi,
thing.
9 Mississippi. 10 Mississippi. You're done. Just stop writing. All right.
All right.
You lost your point.
No, I
You
was
lost your
trying to
point.
draw the S.
All right.
All right. Go show your board.
All right. I said Jenny Slate.
What did you show? What did you say?
The balls.
Wait. I can't. What?
Because she was on SNL before this, I think, right?
Yeah, it was Jenny Slate.
Yeah.
But no, the balls. That was also was they in any movie before it?
Was they? Obviously, because the balls from
So
Castaway.
we both get a point.
No, the balls from Castaway.
No, because
Dude, I
those are
was
different
so
characters.
confused.
Those are
I
not
was
the same
like,
characters.
Who are
the
What
balls?
are you talking about? I was thinking like another musical group was
The
there
Roots.
called the Balls.
Anyways.
Dude, that would have been
Okay,
great.
so point.
No.
That is a character, and that would
Give me a point.
Is
No.
that were
I
they?
say not give him a
I
point.
specified a human living being.
Okay.
You don't know what's living and what's not.
Okay. Anyways, next, this one's just a fact.
Okay.
T.J. Miller auditioned for the role that would later be rewritten to be Zoe. So,
That I will say, that movie would have been way worse with him in it.
I disagree.
Over
This guy's
Jenny
on the-
Slate.
this guy's
I think
on
it
the
would
Dude,
have
edge
been
of
T.J.
track.
Miller is such a not to say that he can't be good in some roles, but he can come across as very obnoxious, and this movie is already obnoxious, and Jenny Slate is not obnoxious. So
Yeah, I think she's bad.
no, I don't
didn't
think she's
think she was that
bad.
good.
She's not like great, but I don't think she's like.
I don't
I
know.
think
I
she's
just don't like
fine.
the character, but in my mind, if T.J. Miller was there, that character would have been 10 times more.
That's crazy.
I think
It'd have been way more
my
comedic.
my fan casting is they should have both been in there, and it's like brothers and sisters who were left on the island.
that would have been more interesting.
Yeah, dude, I just don't get like she's been on that island for how many years, and she didn't check behind the waterfall.
I don't know, like
The
she
one-
said like
no,
13 years.
she couldn't crawl in there.
Remember the map?
She
Only the
didn't even
chipmunks
know it
can
was
crawl.
back
Wait.
there. If I
Yeah,
found
but-
out it was back there for 11 years, I'd be chipping at
Dude,
rocks.
are you telling me you're digging through the groundhog hole?
If I'm there for 13 years, I am.
digging? Dude.
You know the movie Holes? That is what that island would
And,
look like.
and they were just like rocks. You could literally see the like lines. Like you could literally. I feel like you could have just like punched through one.
You know, also, can we talk about, just to bring up something random about that, the map that she has is
Oh.
some of the laziest production design. It is so funny. It's like a printed off
Yeah.
piece of paper.
was
Like,
a
they
copy
couldn't even,
paper.
add, like, aging to the paper to make it look like a cool map. No. It's just a printed off piece of paper. It was
bad.
crazy.
Okay.
Anyway.
let's move on. At around 25 minutes on the beach scene, Simon uses a convex lens, which indicates Simon has hypermetropia. Hypermetropia, which is common at old age.
I know what that is.
So further evidence that they are not children.
No, it isn't. He couldn't just have a health issue.
It says he has hypermetropia, which is
What's the
common at old
definition of that?
age. Hypermetropia? I don't know.
Yes, like,
It's-
what is his lens prescription? Because I might have that.
I don't know. Next question. With this is a question.
Yo, cinematography.
With cinematographer Thomas E. Ackerman being a professor in college, he brought several film students on the production as interns. What college did he teach at?
Very good question.
I would say that it's in the southern region. I'll give you that.
Like southern, southeast, or southwest? Like, what do you mean southern?
Just in the south. It's like a
Okay,
state-
because
it's a-
I'm
one
just
of
saying
the-
when people refer to the south, they refer to the southeast. Are you just referring to?
I think you mean southeast, right?
Yeah. What
Okay.
do you mean south? Like what do you mean southwest?
Because
Like
California is
Cali.
technically south, but you don't mean that, right?
But yeah, no.
Okay.
Who is ever like
Well, true.
south and
True.
Southwest? Who says the south and you think southwest?
That's
Maybe
that's why he was
people who
asking.
are on
That's
the
why he was
west
asking, to
coast,
be fair.
we're the east coast. You got to think about how the west
no,
coast
they
sees
think
it.
they're on the east coast.
Yeah, they think. Okay.
Wait. We are wait. I'm saying
Wait,
on the
no,
west
we are-
coast.
Yeah.
I mean,
We are
I
East
mean,
Coast.
They think they're on the west coast. You confuse me.
That is
They
really
don't.
funny.
They think they're in the south. Even if they're that far down south, they think they're on the west coast.
Okay, west coast fans, what do you
Okay,
think?
All right. I don't. Can I guess the state if I don't know the?
Wait, what was the question again?
University?
Thomas E. Ackerman was a professor in college. He brought several film students on the production as interns.
What college did he teach at?
I already
I
know
will
this.
give half point for state and not school.
Hey, shout out to the people who go here. I couldn't. Well, I'll wait for it till Cameron.
I don't know.
writes it down.
But I'm gonna guess.
I probably couldn't
You
have
both
afforded
got something
it.
down?
Yeah,
All right, show your boards.
All right. I put SCAD.
I put scat or scat.
He also put SCAD.
Wait, is that South Carolina?
Yep.
That's
No.
Georgia.
It's Georgia.
Oh,
I was thinking it was like an acronym, South Carolina Art Department.
No, it's in. I forget where it is in Georgia.
oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
You're wrong. It's
MTSU.
the University of North Carolina School of the Arts.
Never would have guessed.
Okay.
I would have accepted North Carolina for half a point.
Never would. The other one I was gonna put was Florida, but I was like, what film schools in Florida that I know of?
Facts. Okay.
The University of Florida.
Next
has a
one,
pretty good
fact.
film program.
That makes sense. I just couldn't think.
At around 52 minutes, there is also a there is also a reference to the Honey Badger YouTube video uploaded by CZG123. While hauling a load of bark, Alvin meets a creature and says, "You're one of those honey badgers. You think you can just take whatever you want." In the video, Randall says the honey badger just takes whatever he wants. I just thought it was funny. Video. Anyways, next one. This is an actual question. Which actress revealed in her podcast that she has never actually seen this film in its entirety? I'm going to give you 10 seconds.
Can we get the actresses who were in it? Because I forget who played the Chipettes.
Jenny Slate. Well, okay. Yeah, Jenny Slate, Amy Poehler, Anna Faris, Christina Applegate, Sophia Aguiar, Lauren Gottlieb, Phyllis Smith, Luisa Oliveira.
Oh, God. It's so hard because so many of these people would be doing podcasts. I almost want to say... Okay, you already wrote it down, so I'm going to think out loud. I almost would say the actress who plays Phyllis, because obviously the Office podcast thing.
Well, this is why I don't want you to talk it out.
Why? Because he already wrote it down.
You're trying to fish an answer out of me.
I'm trying to have a discussion.
Wow.
Well, I want to know what your answer is before you have this discussion, so write it down. that way I don't give away what.
He's so offended.
Do you think I care that much that I'm trying to freaking manipulate you?
You guys
into
get pretty
telling me the
upset whenever
answer?
you take points away, so...
Okay, well, what's your answer?
Look, this is a serious game.
My answer is Amy. Okay, Jesus.
The whiteboard is law, motherfucker. I made that clear.
I had Amy Poehler, but I changed it to Christina Applegate.
Well, that's
incorrect for both of you. It's Anna Faris.
Oh, I would never would have guessed that.
Next question.
Didn't know she had a podcast.
These next,
She could have just been a guest.
this one has...
True.
But everybody has a podcast.
This next set of
so.
questions are kind of the same theme. Jenny Slate and Alan Tudyk later appeared in what movie? 2016 movie.
Who is... I shouldn't ask that.
Alright, can I ask a hint?
Yes.
This is a really big movie.
It did really well.
You said what year?
2016.
This is a shot in the dark. There's no way. Here's the thing. There's no way that this answer is correct, but I want to keep it because it's funny. But I also don't know what else to guess, so I'm just going to put it. Shot in the dark, like I said. I know Alan Tudyk was in...
Okay, yeah, I'm ready. Okay, so,
You put...
Aloha.
I put Rogue One.
Incorrect.
Jenny Slate is not in
I know, I couldn't... I know Alan Tudyk is, but I couldn't...
I
I
don't
don't
think
think...
Zootopia.
Oh, that's a good movie.
Never would.
Next question. Amy Poehler and Phyllis Smith later appeared together in what?
2015.
The Office. Wait, actually...
Is it a movie?
It's a movie, yeah.
Oh, it's a movie. I
Was
was
it...
going to say maybe
Wait,
it's actually
who was it? Amy
Parks and
Poehler
Rec.
and...
And Phyllis Smith.
In 2015, who the
2015.
freak knows?
Can we get a hint?
Who the hell
Because
knows?
I have absolutely no clue.
Another animated movie.
Animated movie that came out in 2015. That was a bad time for animated movies.
I can give you another hint, but I think it'd give it away.
Alright, good.
Alright.
Alter the hint.
No, don't write this down.
Okay.
Spitball.
Okay.
Okay?
Give us the hint and then whoever says it first.
Okay. The sequel came out recently.
Inside Out.
Yes.
Sorry. Also, she's actually not in the sequel, by the way.
Who?
Oh no, sorry. Amy Poehler is, but they they recast most of the other emotions. Like Bill Hader played Fear, but he's not in the new one. I know,
That's
crazy.
Okay. 10 years before Anna Faris and David Cross worked together in what movie? That is Anna Faris and David Cross.
2002. Right? Or is this... yeah.
2001.
Oh,
2001?
2011, so
Okay.
2001.
Probably the most famous movie to come out from this year.
What if I describe the poster?
Okay.
Because Ryan Reynolds is in this movie, I think.
Okay.
Okay. I just wish I remember the name of
Cameron,
it.
I'll tell you, it is not Wolverine.
Yeah, I know that. Man. Okay, can I just describe what?
Just say it out loud right now. 'Cause
Okay.
you're writing his down.
So Anna Faris plays plays a waitress.
No, she's a bartender. in it? The movie you're thinking
I
of?
think you're right. I don't think.
Oh, well, she's like wearing a waitress outfit on the poster. So if I'm wrong,
I don't think that's-
I'm wrong.
And then wait, who else is in that?
I thought
again?
it's her and Ryan Reynolds.
Well, Ryan Reynolds, but there's a third person.
I absolutely.
Wait,
I've not seen the movie.
On 3, 1,
Two.
just try it.
Oh, ready? 1,
1,
2, 3.
Robert
Robert
Sacha
De Niro.
Baron Cohen.
No, that's no.
Okay.
Okay,
So
so
your
my
answer-
guess is Scary Movie 2.
All right, now show your board. Show your board.
Did he not write Scary?
Show your board.
Wait,
your
can you show?
board.
Can you show it? Because it's way funnier when he
I
actually.
guess Scary Movie 2.
Put, you put 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Yeah, the most famous movie that came out in 2001.
Okay, no points.
What was the movie?
Scary
Scary
movie
movie
2.
Oh, okay. Oh,
wait,
did you see-
I got it right?
Wait, did you see it?
He saw me type it.
I
in.
got it right?
That's what I'm saying. He's cheating. No,
Bro,
I'm
that's
just kidding.
crazy.
Justin,
Oh, wait, what?
Justin Long and Alan Tudyk both appeared in what?
Bruh. What year?
7 years earlier. So this is
Nah,
2000.
this is
that?
wild. 2005?
2004.
4. Math.
Okay,
Hint? Question mark?
Vince Vaughn is also in this movie.
Oh.
wait.
I don't think. Wait, 2005?
2004.
Is someone in this movie whose name rhymes with Bilson?
Chill Bilson.
Yeah.
Does the star of this movie, their name start with an A?
The star of this movie?
Uh-huh.
Dude, I have no idea.
Okay, well then that means my answer's wrong. I'm not gonna change it.
Where am I?
Where are my Vince Vaughn fans
Because
at?
you would know.
Did you write your answer down?
No, I was busy erasing.
All right, we gotta talk. We gotta go, bro. We gotta go.
Okay, what? Wait,
Count
what is
down,
the question
count down.
again? Vince Vaughn. Okay, the movie. Oh. Okay, the movie.
No, we can't hear anything right now.
I think I might be wrong about when this came out, but I think it's a solid guess.
Okay, I can't even tell what that says.
Well, Cameron, show your
I'll
answer.
say, let me
I
say
said
mine.
Waterboy.
No,
I
it's-
say Wedding Crashers.
it's it is Dodgeball. A
I was
$200
okay.
story.
So I was on the right track though.
Yes.
Okay.
Next question. At around 48 minutes, a reference is made to a YouTube video by Yosemite Bear. When the gang comes across a blank, Theodore asks, "What does it mean?" Theo asks in a similar fashion to the video, "What is the thing being referenced?"
A bear. A Yosemite bear.
There's a very viral YouTube video that I know we've all seen.
double rainbow.
When we were younger, it came out, and
The person says, "What does it mean?"
Okay, I have my answer. I'm not gonna write it
you're
because
gonna write it.
No,
Cameron doesn't have to though.
I'll draw.
I don't
I
even
can
know where
draw it.
I don't even know where
Okay,
to
yeah, draw
start.
it.
I don't remember when they discover something. You say an animal?
No.
Oh.
When the gang comes across a blank, Theodore asks, "What does it mean?"
It's a very, very viral video. You have 10 seconds.
Okay. I don't.
Mississippi.
The Cameron, you know
Mississippi.
the video
Seven
where he's
Mississippi.
biting.
Six
The
Mississippi.
kid is biting his finger.
Did you draw your thing?
No, I have to erase. I have to erase the stupid whiteboard, dude.
Okay, Cameron, show your board.
I said volleyball.
Okay, Chris, what?
A double rainbow.
Yes, it's a double
Okay.
rainbow.
That's Chris.
He did say the answer out loud,
He
but-
did.
Which is very funny. But
Okay.
also, I have not seen that.
We have one more question, but Chris lost because that's his only
How?
point. That's his
How?
only
How many points does Cameron have?
3. And it's
No, he
last
does
question.
not. Half of those you gave to him.
What are you
talking about? Okay, he's mean.
How?
Okay, but I want to ask this question: what animal does Alvin refer to as a honey badger?
Meerkat.
Yeah, it was a meerkat. I was gonna say Life of Pi. Both have meerkats. Both
Yep.
animated by Rhythm
Both.
and News.
Yep.
Interesting.
Okay, let's get
Connection.
Let's get to the rating system, bro. Let's get to the rating system.
Okay.
So Cameron won that round. This episode, it's 1-1.
Okay, so I based mine. I mean, this movie means a lot to me. I fell in love during this movie.
Do you want to go first or last?
I think you should go first. It's pretty important to him.
Okay, it's
Unless you want to go last.
Okay, so
I think. Wait,
I
hold
think
on.
it'll hurt him less emotionally.
I think
if
he's
he
in the
goes first.
40s. I think he's in the 40s.
I'm gonna say he rates it 70.
so
If he did that, I'd be so mad.
so I'm gonna. Okay, yeah. So 2,
We're not all flipping them at the same
We have to
time.
explain. Go.
Okay, count me down.
What? Ready? Go.
3, 2, 1, go.
3, 2, 1,
Rock,
go.
paper,
All right,
scissors, shoot.
let's go. 37.
37.
Classic
Ooh, okay,
American
okay.
cinema.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow, that's actually way lower than I expected him to give it.
No, I knew he was gonna be around there. That's crazy. That's interesting.
Oh, you're giving it a lot lower than that. That's interesting.
Do you want me to go? Or do you want you to go?
No, I'll go. I'll explain that this movie is really, 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 really bad. It's awful. As a piece of like corporate film, it's like definitely one of the worst ones that I've seen. But here's the thing. I've just seen movies that are a lot worse than this on like a story level and acting level. Would I ever want to watch this again? Absolutely not. But there's at least enough to where I can add like some points for a few things here and there, right? Maybe I should go lower, but I'm gonna keep it what I have, which is a 28.
That's fair. I think that's a decent. I think that's. I think that's a good number. What do you think?
28, I think that's a little low. I think
it's a
closer
little
to 35 is a more
Okay.
fair answer.
I think it's fair. I did not like this movie. I could not sit in the living room and continually watch it. I had to do other things to keep my mind.
Well, that's why it's like, dude, it's like watching
So I
any
gave-
cinema. You didn't let it take in.
So what did you give it?
I gave it a 23.
Okay.
So I think I thought y'all were gonna be more strict raters.
No, I think that I know for, here's the thing. I am now, because Chris has opened this door, I'm going to pick movies that are, maybe not multiple movies, but I just know movies I can pick that are way worse than this.
Wait, what? Define worse.
Just worse.
But this wasn't bad.
No, you're right. I mean, like, you wrote it at like 37, which means like, that's like, you know,
A good movie.
it's a reverse, right? It's like golf, the lower the score, the better, right? Isn't that how this works? Have I been thinking about the rating system wrong?
No, I thought it was out of 50.
Oh,
Is
no.
it not out of 50?
What are y'all talking about? dude?
Wait, I thought the score was 1 through 50.
I thought it was like golf, and like the lower you go, the better.
Wait, I thought it
is.
was like Mahjong or
The average
Mojang.
rating for that movie was a 29.4.
All right, so
So we-
29, right? Or do we? I
That's
assume
a
we're rounding
30.
down
Yeah, I guess we could leave it.
because I
Hey, let's
rounded
give-
for the last one.
Hey, let's give one. Let's round up. Let's give one for Theodore.
Oh, you know what's gonna be fun?
Theodore, where's my Theodore fans at?
I will say,
Shut up.
you know what will be fun is like at the end of a certain period, we should take the average of like all the movies that we picked. So like average all of my movies that I picked and our scores, like,
Yeah, that's.
and then like see. Well, Chris is starting off bad, but you know, not like it matters,
Yeah.
but you know,
Ratings are arbitrary. It doesn't mean anything what I
does,
think
it
about a
does.
film.
well, obviously,
Well,
but
the whiteboard is law, and this is a 29. The overall movie.
I feel like that's a very solid score for this movie. Honestly, 1 point higher than it even deserves.
So what are we watching next, though? Because I'm excited.
So yeah.
I would say
Well,
where it
Sorry.
smells in here.
Well, I would say if we're going, let's see. So we had Life of Pi, then we have Chipwrecked. So I think obviously since we talked about the aquatic theme, then I am going to pick Shape of Water.
we don't have to
Oh.
fake it. Like, what's coming
Yeah, but it makes it fun.
Wait, fit Shape of what? The fish movie?
Bro, can you not do the thing?
So next episode will be Shape of Water, and that is Cameron's choice.
Yes.
Very excited to review that movie. Thank
what's
you
it-
for watching. Thank you for watching, eventual audience. I have been your host, Alec Wells.
I've been Simon.
I've been the anti-agent of chaos, Cameron.
And we are so glad you were here with us.
All right, see you again next year.
Bye bye.